Are you going through something really drastic and heavy-hearted today? I am as well. And let me tell you the ways I'm getting through it, the ways I'm having peace. I want to talk about a few things, and I want you to just stay tuned because I have some answers for you that might change your life. It might change the way you think. And that's where the problem is. It's in our paradigm, the way we think about ourselves, the way we think about the world, and the way we think about the divine. This thing you're going through right now, whether it be financial, relational, or whatever it is, it's there to help you release from back traumas from the rest, from the past, from your life, from you were a child. And so there's some things that are going on in you right now that you don't understand. Why am I going through this? That's the biggest question I ask all the time, and I always get answers. I teach people how they can hear the voice, hear the divine. You can call that divine whatever you like, but he or she or whatever you want has big shoulders. They can hang on to whatever you think they are because they're happy in themselves, right? But you are here to get relieving and release all that stuff in you. You need to get to a point in that problem where you stop blaming other people. You stop blaming yourself. Just stop blaming it. Just sit down, get quiet, and ask the divine, ask God, ask Jesus, ask your higher self, why am I going through this? I don't mean just scream it out to everywhere, but I mean to ask and listen and write it down. Journaling will change your life forever. Journaling changed my life about 25 years ago. I was going through one of my Bible colleges. I've been through a few of them, and the one that got me was this teacher taught us how to journal and how to hear the voice of the divine. And so I moved forward with it. I listened, did it every day. I journaled. I had stacks of journals, but most of my journals were about worry. Like, when is this going to happen? When is that going to happen? When is this going to happen? Blah, blah, blah. I need this today. I need that today. What is wrong with this person? What's wrong? What's wrong with me? You know, I had all those worrisome things. So I wrote all these. I had years of journaling. I threw them away because they were not journals of faith. They were journals of fear. So I got to a point in my life where I can now sit and just listen to the Spirit. I can hear the Spirit talk back to me. And so in that, this is where you need to get. You need to get there where journaling's fine. I don't mean but you have to sit there and you got to hear the voice of the divine. And then the divine will help you and guide you and find out what's going on in your heart, your mind, your belief system, your paradigm, and it will help you. It will remind you of maybe a trauma you went through, of an issue you went through. You see, this is like a school. Earth is like a school, and that's why we're here. We're here to get released of our traumas. But if we keep on blaming others and blaming our circumstances and blaming life in general, you won't see that you're in a school. So you need to learn to change that paradigm of why you're here. You're here to get free. You're here to learn to love yourself. That's a big one, right? Because in that loving yourself and accepting yourself the way you are, that things will change in your life dramatically. New ideas will come. Things will close in your life. Other things will open in your life. The old will go and the new will come. That says it in your Bible, right? So I'm saying you want that new life, and this will bring that new life. Meditation is another way. Meditation or prayer, call it what you want. You're sitting down, you're getting quiet, and you're talking to the divine. I have taught hundreds of people how to do this, and I can help you do that. So this is the time where I ask you want to subscribe, you want to join, you want to follow, you want to whatever, and love for you to come on board and join the family, because that's who we are. One of the greatest things I learned from near-death experiences is that, and one of the biggest reasons that helps me a lot in in this journey. You're in a journey. Remember, you're not in a one-time deal, but you're on a journey. But what they've said from coming from the other side of the veil is that we planned this life, that we were in our complete self behind the veil, and we sat with about 12 elders or whatever our team is, and they told us, what do you want to do? They asked us what we want to do, and you would say, well, I want to be free of this and this and this and this because I am full of that stuff. How do I get free of it? Well, I'll tell you what, Dale, we're going to send you back. You're going to be in another person. You're going to grow that lifetime, 70, 80, 100 years, whatever it is, and you're going to deal with it. And you're going to learn how to deal with this, because when you come out of it, your soul will be more cleansed of these problems. This is the great awakening that's happening across the nation. You got books on different channels talking about shadow work and getting free and letting go. Letting go is a good one. Yes, John Dawkins is awesome. And all those books are there to help you get free, to help you clear out your soul. So the first one is, know that you're on a journey. Know that what you're going through today, there's a reason for it. There's a reason for you to get close to the divine, get close to the Father, get close to your brother, whatever. Get close to the divine and learn why you are the way you are. And when you learn to hear the voice, they will help you. And I call it they. Personally, I believe we all have three entities that follow us around all the time. We have, you can call them angels, you can call them spirit guides, you can call them your past relatives. I don't care what you call them, but they're there, and they're there to help you. Now, you may not believe that, especially a strong evangelical Christian may not believe that, but it doesn't matter if you believe it or not, because they're there. I'm telling you, I was one of those strong evangelical Christians. Didn't believe in mediums. I didn't believe in the afterlife. I didn't believe in any of that. I thought one time serves all and we're done. But no. It's crazy different than that. As a pastor in my past, I have learned, and it's a journey that I've had, from pastor to poltergeist, you might call it. No, but it's like that. It's like the divine has guided me here to show me what's going on, and then the divine told me to start this channel so I can help you realize who you are. I've been on both sides. I've been on the side of being totally evangelical Christian. You're going to hell if you don't do this. To hallelujah, I'm free. I am totally free of all that stuff, all that thinking, all that bad stuff, and I'm walking in freedom today. I'm seeing more love in my life by loving myself. I see more love in my life from other people, and it's just amazing. So the things I want you to remember and learn is that, number one, you're on a journey. Don't just jump out of the journey. Don't. Keep going forward. You lose your house. You lose your job. You lose your mate. It's okay. That's part of the journey. You signed up for it. That one kind of gives me a lot of relief. I signed up for this? You signed up for it. Because you hear the people, well, I didn't sign up for this. Yeah, you did. You signed up for these hard times. Because during the hard times is a time you get alone. Maybe you're alone right now. The hard times are there for you to learn how to get free. They're not just there. It's not the devil putting them on you. It's you attracted them. You signed up for them. I'm sorry, but you did. Your belief system drew those problems in. I've had a problem since I was little about, I can make money like crazy. I can't hold on to it. I believe I'm a disappointment. I disappoint people all the time. You see? I believe I'm a failure at money, and I keep failing at money. What's going on? Why does it keep doing this? It's because I got to get quiet. I got to look at myself. I got to look at what I believe about myself, what I believe about the divine. I got to believe both of them. It's crazy. So there's 3 relationships you really got to think about. One is your relationship with the divine. Religion has taught us that we're going to, if we don't do this and do this right, and we know that he doesn't love us, or the divine doesn't love us. It's a lie. Number one, he is not mad at you. He's madly in love with you and wants to help you get through this. Well, why isn't he just giving me money? No, he wants you to learn how to attract the money. He wants you to learn how to spend the money right, maybe. He wants you to learn how to love a certain person. The divine has put people in your life to push your buttons. So your relationship with him is very important. I say him, I know some of you believe it's a she, or some of you believe it's just a power, which is true. But the point is, that's a relationship. That's a relationship with him, what you think of him. Number two, the relationship with what your view of other people and your view of other people, period. Your view of other people. Who are they? Why is that person put in my life? Man, I just came out of a tough one. I started working for another company for about 3 days. And the first day was pretty cool. I was by myself with them. But then I had 2 days of working with one of their employees, actually the son of the owner. I wasn't comfortable. For a few reasons. One, he was kind of a hard ass. I believe he was, I don't know, my notions of him don't matter. That's my judgment and I need to stop. But I knew that I wasn't where I was supposed to be. Have you ever felt like that? I knew I wasn't where I was supposed to be. I knew in my heart that I should be working for myself and not anybody else. I had a hard time though. I had no money coming in. I didn't know what to do. And this offer came to me from a young lady. And I said, I'll give it a try. They gave me a try. I guess they loved my work. They paid me well. But it wasn't where I was supposed to be. And I had that unrest in my heart. I knew I wasn't supposed to be there. But do you know the greatest relationship? Okay, first it's the divine, then it's other people, but the other one is a relationship with myself. You were put here to learn to love you, because that is the secret sauce. Loving you, and you're going to hear it in all my videos, and you can push this out the window, you can throw it around, you can do whatever you want to it, but when you figure out that is the reason you're not manifesting a good mate, or you're not manifesting your financial bliss, why you're not happy with why you're not happy with the world, why you're not, because you don't love yourself. You know, oh, come on now, it's stupid. No. I know some hard-ass people in my life right now that if I said, so-and-so, if you learn to love yourself, look in the mirror and tell yourself you love you, your life will dramatically change. I know some people that have chimed in on my channels and they all said, Dale, that really works for me too. So if you don't do that today, look in the mirror. Look right in the mirror, look right in your eyes and say, I love you. And say your name, because that gets you. The first time I did it bawled my eyes out. So your relationship with the divine, your relationship with you, your relationship with other people, those two kind of chime together. If you don't love yourself, it's hard to love other people. That's just the nature of the law. But when you learn to do that stuff, your life will dramatically change. It's amazing how it does. Now, how long will it take? I don't know. It's up to you. It's how many traumas do you have still caught in your heart? It's how many things you got to change in your mind. Yeah, your brain, Joe Dispenza says, your brain is hardwired into not loving yourself. Your brain is hardwired. It's a science thing too, not just a spiritual thing. They're all connected. And with these things, you can be free. You can be wealthy. You can be, like right now, we're changing over. Some of you know I do these artistic walls and fireplaces and stuff, you know. I don't want to do them anymore. And that's why, a few weeks ago, why I wasn't having any work, because the divine kind of said, okay, you want to see what it's like having not any work? And 3 weeks, no work. Got behind on bills. Didn't know what to do. Finally, and so that's when I tried that 3 days with the other company. Didn't work out. But in the meantime, a job came in. A pretty big job came in. And so that's what I've been doing for the last 2 weeks. And another one's going to come in real soon. See my mouth? Not I hope, but another one will come in this week. We can probably. And I'll start again next week. But in the meantime, we're starting a small new business. Crazy business of picking up dog excrement in your backyard. People are getting paid really well doing this. It's a monthly subscription and blah, 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 blah. And it's amazing what they're making across the world today. Anyway, I've already started, I got an LLC made. I'm moving forward. Faith in you, faith in the system, faith in your journey is moving forward. I want to say goodbye to the woodworking, and I want to say hello to my new small business, which will bring me more money, less work, less overhead. I can work out of my home. I'm not worried about it. So I say all that is there's a plan for you too. You got to get quiet. You got to know the pushes of the Spirit, of the divine. He, she are trying to talk to you right now. They're using me to speak to you, that you need to get quiet. Put on some cool music like I'm listening to. I call it bing bong. Joanne calls it bing bong music. But you got to get quiet. You got to hear the divine. You got to know that the divine is absolutely in love with you. You need to know that today. And the divine's telling you this morning, learn to love you. Because you're awesome. You're beautiful. You're amazing. Today, learn to love you. And watch how your life will change. And know this, I love you. I wouldn't do these videos if I didn't. I wouldn't have this channel if I didn't love you. I am called to help people get out of their crap. But guess what? I have to go through my crap first. I'm only a few steps ahead of you. I'm working on being free, working on my journey just like you. I just want to help you along in that journey. So subscribe, follow, whatever channel you find this on. I have a couple of them. Anyway, know this, the divine loves you, crazy in love with you, and that's not going to change. Your mistakes and your choices will not change that. What can change is your mind and your thoughts towards your circumstances. Change those today. Know that you're in a training session, that you're on a journey to go somewhere and you got to get free of this crap. Know that you need to learn to love yourself and learn and know that I love you. Have a great day. Make it a great day. Change your thinking. Change your life. Bye.